The arrival of COVID-19 on our shores was a virtual gut punch, an uncertainty and fear-inducing event that could not be imagined. As the Bay Area started to grapple with an unprecedented shutdown, lifelines for the homeless, such as libraries, community centers, and public park restrooms, closed. Additionally, many groups providing food and water were forced to close down or scale back. This left our community's most vulnerable people struggling without basic resources. Nathan and the community Seva team rolled up their sleeves and decided, COVID or no COVID, we would continue to provide services while also ensuring the highest safety protocols for everyone concerned. Our volunteers stepped out of their comfort zones and became frontline heroes. To keep up with the increased demand, we have partnered with numerous businesses and restaurants who have supported us tremendously on this Herculean task. Between the food prepared by the restaurants and core volunteers at our commercial kitchen, meals have been served to the hungry every single day during this pandemic. We purchased and distributed 1,000 solar power chargers. These chargers allow unsheltered people to charge their phones, giving them access to 911, use of the phone as a flashlight, and staying connected with loved ones, which in turn may boost their mental health. Countless unsheltered women struggle to take care of their feminine needs without access to supplies. Community Seva stepped up to help them by delivering hygiene kits to nearly 3,600 homeless women living in encampments. The crisis has forced many working poor, the underemployed, and the evicted to live in their cars, vans, and RVs. Several Bay Area communities have adopted so-called safe parking programs, providing assigned lots for homeless people sleeping in their vehicles. Community Seva started supporting 75 such families at 5 different safe parking locations by serving them individually packed dinners, milk, and water. Many folks living isolated in tent cities or encampments were completely unaware of COVID-19 and its deadly ramifications. Community Seva distributed 1,000 gloves and N95 masks. Of course, we've also really been there for them by providing the basics: burrito lunches, water, solar chargers, female hygiene kits, and backpacks filled with essential items. We also distributed personal protective gear among frontline homeless advocates and volunteers so that they may safely continue providing their invaluable services. Photographer Dorothea Lange's iconic photograph of a young, poverty-stricken migrant mother struggling to feed her kids became the defining symbol of the Great Depression. What would be an adequate depiction of the turbulent times we are currently facing? What images or data will be sufficient to propel our collective conscience? What would it take for those of us in more privileged situations to take notice and do something? Homelessness is a bane of our society. Today, unhoused folks are struggling not just to dodge the twin bullets of hunger and lack of shelter, but also to dodge death every single day because of COVID. The problem of homelessness is no simple one. However, as Pastor Scott, a tireless advocate for the homeless, puts it, love is the answer. Love is a verb, an action, and not some vague sentimental concept. This is what Community Seva embraces. The idea that we can show our love for the most disadvantaged through selfless Seva.